Any relationship that you are into that is not working, please leave that relationship. Leave now. Don't say, "Oh, where am I going to go? Who will take me? Who will not date me? Who will marry me? Who will do all that and all that?" And the relationship is not working, and you're there forcing the relationship to work. My darling, you are doing yourself more harm. My name is Olivia, and this is Getting It Right with what? Olivia with Mua. So please, in any relationship that you're into that is not working, move on. We move. Don't die for someone who is not dying for you. Don't kill yourself for someone who is not killing him or herself for your sake. You need to move on. Even relationship is not a do or die affair. Let alone of relationship, someone who has not taken you to the altar, you want to die for. Are you okay? You don't do that. If your partner says, "Oh, let's give ourselves a break," please gladly give it to him or her and move on. And move on. It could be that that person you are dating at that point in time is not even whom God has destined for you to marry. That person may not be your partner, the rightful partner, your better half that God wants you to settle down with. And you're forcing yourself on the person, thinking, "Oh, it will be okay. If I leave him, I will die. If I leave him, there's nothing will happen to you if you leave that relationship." You can only get better. Trust me. You can only get better when you leave that relationship. Most women don't leave their relationship, or most guys don't leave their relationship because of they're afraid that when they leave that relationship, they may not meet someone who is as good as the person. You feel the person is all in all. The person is so good that when you leave that relationship, you will not meet someone who is better than that person. That is not true. You will meet someone who is far better than that person. I am telling you that you will meet someone who is very good that you will even marvel and say, "What?" So this kind of person is in this world, and I've been dying in this relationship. Whenever a relationship is not working, my darling, learn how to take a walk. Don't force yourself. Don't kill yourself because of a relationship that's not working. It doesn't want it. Yeah, because you may stay there and say, "Let me keep managing. Let me keep managing. It will get better. It will get better." And so God has kept your better half, the person God has destined for you to marry, your wife or your husband, somewhere, and the person will be somewhere waiting for you to come out from that relationship, and you refuse to come out from that relationship. What do you think that will happen? The person may end up making a mistake, marrying someone else, and you may end up in that relationship that is not working. That at the long run, you will regret it. You will say, "Oh God, why did you punish me with this man? Oh God, why did you punish me with this woman?" Not knowing that is the mistake. Even God was giving you the signs. God was helping you by putting all those things that was coming up in that relationship for you to move on and go and meet your own person that God has kept for you. But you refused on your own. You refused. And later you start blaming God. "Oh God, you gave me a wrong partner. Oh God, you did this. I asked for this and you gave me this." But God tried to speak with you. God tried to tell you that leave this relationship is not working and go and meet the person I have for you. The person, your soulmate. Go and meet your soulmate. Someone that's for you. And you kept forcing yourself on another person who is not your wife or who is not your husband. And you ended up marrying the person. What do you think that will happen in that marriage? Will it be a happy marriage? So that's why I don't tell people to keep suffering or keep entertaining some things in a relationship when it's not working. If it's not working, it's not working, my darling. Move on. You need to move on. It's not working. Go and look for your own person. Go and look for your partner. That things will move on with you and the person. We don't even need somebody to tell you move on in a relationship when you see that things are not how they're supposed to be, that things are not working out, or the guy is always giving you attitude, or the girl is always giving you attitude. "I don't want you go, you this," giving you attitude, giving you the signs, and you're there. saying it will get better. She's not like this. She will come around. He will come around. And you are dying in silence. And you are dying in silence. My darling, do you want to die? Come out from that relationship. It's not working, is what? It's not working. Go look for someone that the relationship will work with you. Okay? Yeah. Don't die because of any relationship. You will do this. Nothing will happen to you, my darling. When you come out, you meet a better person. No, this thing, I think it happens mostly with women. They'll feel I'm old, I'm aging, age is no longer on my side, and this one, I'm that one. My darling, no, forget about all that. There is someone outside there looking for someone like you. There is someone out there waiting for someone like you. It's exactly someone like you that that person is waiting for. It's just that you guys have not what met, but God has a way of doing His things. He will He will definitely bring you. He will definitely bring both of you together. He knows how to arrange everything He wants to do. He knows how to do it best. It's just for it a science mention. When you walk out of that relationship that is not working, my dear, dust yourself. Work on yourself. Check yourself. What did I do in this relationship that did not work well? What did I do in that relationship that worked well? You weigh them. You pick the good ones and pick more of good ones and work on yourself. Bring out good things in yourself and make yourself valuable to any man who wants to marry you, and make yourself what valuable to any woman who wants to marry you. You don't just become an empty this thing. Work on yourself. If you are beautiful, let that your beauty relate both inside and out. If you're hardworking, let it show over you. Those days, nobody is ugly. Everybody is what's beautiful. Everybody is beautiful. It's only when you don't have money that you look this thing. I can't say ugly because nobody is ugly. God created everybody what perfectly made. We are all what perfectly made by God. No creature of God is ugly. We are all fine and beautiful. So it's left for you to make your own what you want it to look like. You can pick your girl, you can pick your man, and dust the person up and clean the person up, and you see the person shining. So my focus is on a relationship that is not working. If it's not working, my darling, don't say, if I leave that relationship, I may not meet someone else. You will meet someone far better than that person. You will meet someone so good that you will say, oh God, I thank you. I thank you for making me to leave that relationship that was not working. And another thing is this. When you leave a relationship that is not working, don't just leave yourself. Okay? Even if you don't get married immediately, you leave that relationship, you need to keep working on yourself. Yes, some people may not be lucky that immediately they walk out of that relationship that is not working, they meet someone who is so good and all that. It may take some years, it may take some time for you to meet that particular person who is meant for you. But then what do? You need to work on yourself. You need to make money. Yes. If your ex should meet you when okay, let's say you separated from that relationship that is not working, and you still remain the same way he has left you for years. Let's say 5 years later, and your ex he gets to meet you, and you are still the same you were when he left you. Do you think that he will have any remorse for leaving you? No, he will not have any remorse for leaving you. Even if actually, some relationship, some things could go wrong. It could be a friend advising your partner wrongly to chase you away. It could be that actually both of you are meant to be, but because something has gone wrong, could be gossip. This person, someone has gone to gossip you to your guy or to your woman, and some things went wrong. When you leave that relationship, to have your peace of mind, because you need peace of mind to do anything you want to do in this life, to have your peace. Work on yourself. Don't remain the same. Let there be growth in your life. Don't allow your ex to meet you the way he left you 10 years ago. No. Let him meet you a better person. Let him meet you that he will say, oh, is this the person I left so many years ago? Wow, how I wish I had married her. How I wish I had married him. It's only growth that will make your ex to regret his or her action. It's only growth. So we all need growth. You need growth in your life. You need growth as you walk out of that relationship. You need growth so that your ex can see you tomorrow and be able to talk to you. Because if you don't grow, when he sees you tomorrow, he says, look at the one I left how many years ago. She's still just like that. He will just pass. What? Just okay. Let's say for a girl who dumped a guy, and because you left the guy because he does not have money, and years back you see the guy, he's now riding a car, the guy don't hammer, eh, he has made money or make gave. You will see some women dragging the guy, he's my guy, he's my guy, you, why is he not your guy? Because he has made money. But when he had money, he was a nobody. You refused to date him, you refused to be his friend. But now he has made money, he's my guy, you, he's my guy, you. All because he has made money. When he has not made money, he was asking you out. Did you agree? You refused. See, growth. That's what I'm talking about. Growth can make your ex come back and beg you. But if you don't grow, he or she will not come back. Yes, if the guy even refuses to say, remember, I used to be with you. I used to, when you had nothing, that was, you know, all those things she's saying that because you made money. So you need growth. When you leave your ex, make sure you are growing. Make sure you are growing so that they will regret why they left you. Make sure you are growing so that they will what? Regret why they left you. Don't just leave that relationship and still remain stagnant where you are. He will not come back. Oh. He will just see and say, see that one and pass. But when you grow, when you are growing, if you used to sell clothes before, let's say you used to sell operate along the road, now you've gotten a shop, you have something, you are doing something, or you are now a better person. You were not as poor as when he or she left you. Even if you were rich when the person left you, let's say you were a manager or this, make sure by the time your ex meets you again, you have climbed. You are no longer a manager. You have gotten a higher post, higher than that, being a manager. You have upgraded. There's growth. Growth has taken place in your life. That's the only way they will marvel and say, oh, I'm sorry for leaving you. Oh, I'm sorry for not doing this right when we were together. Okay, but if you don't grow, just forget about them coming to beg you or coming to say this and that. And your guy begging you or your ex begging you does not mean they will come and start prostrating and start saying, oh, I'm sorry for this. For men, they have pride. They cannot really come and say, oh, forgive me for that. But they will have a way of coming, as in they will come back. They will come back. They will come back to you in one way, indirect, indirectly. They will come back, calling you and all that and all that. That's the kind of, some men have pride that they cannot say sorry, or they cannot say, oh, I'm forgetting about this thing that happens to so time. But they will keep coming close to you. Okay? So in your relationship that is not working, all you need to check out is, in this my relationship, have I been a bad person or a good person? Check out the kind of person you've been. You can call someone or that's your partner, or that's your partner and say, oh, please, in this relationship, tell me the things I've not done well. I'm not asking you this for you to take me back, but I just want to build on myself. I just want to work on myself. I just want to know the places I've gone wrong, what I've not done right in this relationship, so that when I get into another, I will make it right. Or if you have the person, your partner's friends, they're always around you, they know you very well, you can ask them, please, in this my relationship, how my character, how has it been? Please, can you just tell me? I need an honest answer. I want to work on myself, even though we are not together again, but I don't want my next relationship to be like this. I want to be a better person in my next relationship. And if you know truly on yourself, be it a guy or a lady, that you've not been a good person in that relationship, you know that your character is nothing to talk about. You know that your character is nothing to talk about. Work on yourself. If you know you do all sort of things, that's why this guy doesn't want you. It's not as if the guy is cheating, or he has found someone else. That's why he wants to leave you. But just because the fault is from you, you don't have good character. Your character is nothing to write home about. You are not a wife material. You can work on yourself before you get into another relationship. When you get out of that relationship, don't just get into another relationship. Relax, take time. Take your time, don't rush, no rushing. Don't say, oh, age is not on my side. I need to be fast. I need to do that one so that I can settle down. Don't rush it. See, every woman has a man for herself, and every man has a woman for himself. That's one thing you should know. No matter how long it takes, destiny can never what be denied. It can only be what delayed. So don't say, age is not on my side. You are rushing again to run into another relationship. You may end up running into another relationship that is not working, or that may not work, or that is even worse than the one you came out from. So that's why you need to take time. Check yourself. Check where you've gone wrong. Check the things you didn't do well in your former relationship, and put them together. Put them together and tell yourself that, oh, in the next relationship I'll be getting into, it has to be better. I need to be a good person. I need to make sure I have every good character that it takes to build that relationship. If there are some things you do in your former relationship which your partner never liked, stop it. Don't get on with it in your next relationship. You need to pause. You need to work on yourself. Clean yourself, that the next person that meets you in the next, as in the next relationship you get into, you'll be so happy that, oh, you waited and you talked to people and they told you the honest truth about your life, how you've been behaving, how your relationship has worked. You'll be happy that you did all that. Just work on yourself. Be a good person. If it's to use the word wife material, make sure you become a wife material in your next relationship. Whatever thing that the person complained about, make sure the new person doesn't complain about the same thing. Okay? Make sure the next person doesn't complain about what? The same thing. That is all it takes what? To build a relationship. If you want to get a good partner, you first of all stop your own bad character and look for a person, a partner who is thinking like you, who has the same mindset like you. You need to look for a partner. You don't just look for boys for a partner. That is, if you want a serious relationship, you have to look for men. Men, responsible men. Okay? So that the relationship will work. So that he will think along with you. That is, if you have a good character, that your character is not a problem. Maybe there are some other things that is attached to it. My dear, you can handle that one spiritually. You can go for deliverance and you'll be delivered, and your relationship will work for you. But if it's your character that is what's chasing you from that relationship, my dear, I cannot tell you when you come out, go into another one. Take care of your character. Leave those characters that is not working. Those characters that made the person to say, oh, I don't want again, just go. Just go, let me have rest. Work on that character. Make sure you remove all those things. Pull them off before you get into what? Another relationship. And growth, as I said earlier, is only growth that will make your ex to come back begging you. So make sure you grow. Make sure you don't remain stagnant. Make sure your ex doesn't meet you the same way he or she left you. Make sure they meet you a better person. A better person. When I say a better person, you made your money, have cool cash, you have everything, that they will run after you, begging you. All right, till I meet you again in my next video, or till I see you all again in my next video, I still remain Olivia, and this is Still Getting It Right with Mua, Olivia. I love you guys, but God loves you more.